1905, let's see, oh, and we had another edition, and supposedly built by an anonymous donor. And in an account about Sister Mary Imelda Devlin, I found that the anonymous donor was identified as James Murray, who became the senator from Montana. Also at this time, some of the suites, at least one of the suites, was outfitted by the Elks. And they had elk emblems on the curtains. And if any of the Elks could come to the hospital, then they would be cared for in that suite. But the Elks paid to have it furnished. And so we'll see that's the way some of these things were built. By 1910, oh, we made lots of improvements in 1904, 1906. And oh, I do have something here. Let's see if I can find it. About a year ago, a cousin of mine in Helena said, have you seen Grandpa's postcard collection? I said, oh, I didn't know it existed, but I'd like to see it. And I started leafing through it. And it dates back to 1900. And in it, I found 2 postcards with a picture of St. James Hospital on it. They were written by Sister Felicitas, who was Sister Superior, 1909, 1910, to my grandfather. And she's asking about turkeys and calves. He had a farm down by Brinkler. So this gives me some idea of what the hospital looked like in 1909, 1910. I'll pass this around and you can take a look at it. There's another postcard on there that's sometimes you have to be a sleuth to find all these things. The 1906 building renovation include, I found a news article about that. And it includes a photograph very similar to what we'd previously seen. See, this section over here looks like that, those 2 photos I showed you, the one with the sisters at the front step. And that, I think, may be the 1898 edition. And then here's a little edition that's probably 1889. And then here is the original part of the hospital. And then this is the 1905 edition. The 1905 edition was primarily living space for the sisters as well as some patient area. But here again, the photograph is somewhat dated, so I'm able to figure that out. This is what, here's the furnishings of one of the rooms. You see the nice bedstead, and I'm sure the descriptions of it are rather flowery. An easy chair, not real comfy, but and then here's another one of the rooms with a chaise lounge over here, the little leather ones. Remember we had one like that in our home. Do you have a date on that? The date on this is from the 1906, and Butte Minor for Sunday, February 4th, 1906. And this was the time when the Elks had, in fact, I think those 2 rooms may have been the ones that the Elks had offered. Now, we continued to build, and part of this is Butte continued to grow, and there was more and more of a demand for hospital beds. So 1910, there was an addition to the southwest corner. Now, I found only one reference to it being located southwest corner, but Montblanc was the contractor. The size was 60 by 48 feet. It was L-shaped, concrete basement, which housed the kitchen, laundry, and storeroom. Joanne?
Was that Dr. Van Hock's father?
Could well have been. I have not.
They spelled it with an H on the end.
Well, this account, and it's the newspaper account, has K, but I would venture to say it may be Dr. Van Hock. Then in 1913, another addition on the southeast corner. This was, in one place it says it's 2-story, and another it's 3-story. Pictures show this 3-story. And then by 1918, we built the nurses' home, which today is Mercury Bed. And this is sort of what the hospital looked like after Mercury Bed. Yeah. And it's basically somewhat as it looks today, other than in 1940-42, we did a complete renovation of the original building, so it no longer exists as it was, and then did a facelift of the whole area. Okay, now the big question is, how do we find the money to do all this? How do we find all the money to do it?
The miners donated a shift, didn't they?
Please?
The miners donated a shift.
Yes, the miners donated, and let me get caught up here. Well, first of all, I told you when we bought the land that we did have a loan of $9,000 from Hauser Company. We begged for funds, and then we had fundraising events. You know, they're always with us. The first month or two, they had a fair, and the account in the newspaper is that the ladies, Catholic ladies, are collecting items and money for the fair, and the fair money will be used to support the Sisters Hospital. Now, this hospital was sometimes called St. James Home or the Sisters Hospital, and then eventually St. James Hospital. They held another fair, I think it was December of '82, and this one's kind of interesting too. There was great interest in the voting for candidates and the articles drawn. Now, the articles drawing the prizes, I think must have been an auction, the way it was described. And then there was voting for the most popular young lady, the most popular mine foreman, the most popular physician, the most popular bachelor, and the most popular editor. And of course, they voted by the money they contributed. And there's a listing of the people who were the most popular, who won this or that. In May of 1882, and this is just a few months after the hospital is opened, there was a grand ball held at Capitalist Hall Thursday, May 11th, for the benefit of Sisters Hospital. But notice the committees: James Matthews, John McCormick, Jeff Lavelle, Patrick Conlon, John Cadigan, some from Walkerville, all men. But the person who sold the most tickets was Mr. James Matthews. And I thought that was kind of interesting too. They cleared $800 on this ball. It cost them $112. So that's another way the sisters and the community raised money. There were also payments. Shortly after we opened the hospital in November, according to the Butte Daily Miner. We